Cover slide. Presentation on the EU Directive on Web Accessibility, by Gail Kent, Director ConnectG Data of the European Commission. The EU Directive on the Accessibility of the Websites and Mobile Applications of Public Sector Bodies, known as the Web Accessibility Directive, was adopted by the European Parliament and by the Council on 26 October 2016, and entered into force on 23 December 2016. The Web Accessibility Directive requires websites and mobile applications of public sector body to be made more accessible. It will increase digital inclusion and, by harmonizing standards, it will reduce market fragmentation on a European level. Reducing market barriers by harmonizing standards would increase competition and make web accessibility more affordable. This will also contribute to fulfilling the obligations in the directive to make public sector websites and mobile applications more accessible. EU member states must bring into force the laws, regulations, and administrative provisions of the directive by September 2018, and ensure that all public sector websites are compliant by September 2020 and all public sector mobile applications by June 2021. The directive sets a minimum standard for web accessibility equivalent to WCAG 2.0 level AA. That is the European standard EN 301,000 or further standards based on that. If it would cause disproportionate burden for an organization to make content accessible, they must explain why and provide accessible alternatives. Each member state must periodically monitor the compliance of websites and mobile applications of their public sector bodies, using sampling. Public sector bodies must provide a statement with each of their websites and mobile applications regarding their accessibility. Users can report failures and request accessible information through a feedback mechanism. EU member states will have to facilitate and promote training programs and raise awareness. Cooperation with relevant stakeholders will aim to create and exchange best practices. The costs related to the directive are the responsibility of each member state. In order to ensure uniform conditions for the implementation of the directive, the European Commission will adopt implementing acts. These acts will give more details regarding the accessibility requirements for mobile applications, the accessibility statement, a monitoring methodology and the reports by EU member states to the European Commission.